imagine the vast implications of a war with Iran. It's not just a military confrontation, the financial, economic, and geopolitical costs are staggering. Historically, conflicts in the Middle East have drained US resources, potentially making a war with Iran one of the most expensive conflicts we've ever faced. Let's break down the potential costs involved in a war with Iran. First, consider daily military expenses. Modern warfare is expensive. Active US military operations related to Iran could cost around $30 million daily. In scenarios of intense conflict, that number could escalate to $1 to $2 billion per day depending on the military resources deployed. This includes costs for aircraft carrier operations, fighter jet missions, missile defense systems, drone operations, logistics, and troop deployment. Even a brief conflict lasting a few months could rack up tens of billions in expenses. Next, think about the price of weapons and military equipment. Advanced military technologies are costly. For instance, a Tomahawk cruise missile can cost $1 to $2 million, while an F-35 fighter jet ranges from $80 to $100 million. During conflicts, the US may need to use thousands of these weapons, further inflating costs. Then we have the impact on oil prices. Iran's proximity to the strategic Strait of Hormuz, where 1/5 of the world's oil supply passes, poses significant economic risks. Any disruption in this region could lead to soaring oil prices, increased global inflation, and higher transportation costs. If prices climb to $125 per barrel, US economic growth could drop by nearly 1%. Long-term costs must also be factored in. Previous wars in the Middle East since 2001 have already burdened the US with costs around $5.8 trillion, with total long-term obligations expected to reach $8 trillion. A full-scale war with Iran could lead to global economic consequences amounting to trillions of dollars, especially if it requires long-term military engagement. Moreover, a conflict with Iran would have global ramifications. It could lead to higher shipping costs, energy supply disruptions, stock market volatility, and global inflation. Even rumors of escalations can lead to oil price fluctuations. Finally, we cannot ignore the human and strategic costs. Military conflicts involve casualties, long-term veteran care, and increased political instability. This conflict could escalate beyond US involvement, drawing in regional allies. In summary, a war with Iran presents a range of financial and economic challenges. From daily military expenditures to the broader implications on oil prices and global markets, the consequences are significant and far-reaching. Policymakers must carefully weigh these costs before considering any military actions.